As the size of the senior population grows, so will the number and proportion of those living with Alzheimer's and other dementias in the United States. At Bridges, we understand that a diagnosis might bring about a range of difficult emotions for the memory-impaired person and their family.
My husband was diagnosed at age 56 with early onset Alzheimer's, so he was much younger than a lot of other typical residents with Alzheimer's.
Before we moved my wife to Bridges, we cared for her at home, just the two of us, and it got to be quite an issue because she started to fall, and that was really the thing that prompted me to look for an assisted living.
So my father passed away 5 years ago, a little more than 5 years ago, and my mom and he had built this house in 1986, and she was insistent on staying in that house. It was difficult because I was trying to honor her wishes, but as the years went on, it got more difficult, and the house needs work, and so we knew we had to get 24-hour care.
Bridges is committed to providing answers, guidance, and support to family members and caregivers. The Bridges Way means that we embrace the person. We want to understand what it is, what do they love about life, what makes life better for them, what do they enjoy, what soothes them in times of trouble. All that information we gather before the resident ever steps foot on our campus, and then we're able to embrace them.
I think the thing that I like most about Bridges is that it really, in the name it says assisted living. And people kind of have a sense of what that is, but it doesn't really bring out the point that assisted is easy to come by. Almost all of the places can give you assistance. Very few of them will give you living.
My mom wasn't alone once she moved to Bridges. Living at home in her late 80s was getting to be a little bit too much, and when my mom moved to Bridges, there was always something going on. There was, in the early years she was here, she could participate in the exercise classes, the singing, the music. There was so much going on that she was happy. There was something to do. There wasn't downtime. There was always something. And she loved to eat at the time, and if they weren't doing an activity, she was getting good food to eat, and she liked to eat, especially her ice cream.
We don't just drive by the beach. We go in the water and we swim. We focus on the moment. Magic comes in moments.
Last month, and I believe again this month, the group went out to Nantasket for a beach afternoon, and that was fun. I think people enjoyed it. I know they did because I came in my own car, and it was fun. Just to stick your feet in the water if you could, and otherwise just to enjoy the sunshine and fresh air.
We've had so many experiences that just literally melt my heart, whether it be, my husband's always been a very picky eater, so they make him a peanut butter and fluff toast sandwich many a days and big glass of chocolate milk, and he now has almost like a mixing bowl for his cereal in the morning because that's what he likes.
For a family, moving their memory-impaired loved one into an environment like ours is a gift. It's a gift for the memory-impaired person, but it's a gift for the family member too, because it affords them an opportunity to focus on their original role and not so much the caregiving role. They can leave all those things to us and get back to doing the things that they once enjoyed in their original roles.
I think Bridges took a burden off me, and the thing is I found my life being much more free than I ever thought before, because I was committed to making sure that my wife was comfortable and safe and fed. And they do all that here without a doubt in my mind.
A couple of days ago, we were having lunch, and he said to me, I really like it here. And I thought, wow, that's wonderful. I mean, it took such a burden off of my own shoulders, because you really never know whether you're making the right decision or not for a loved one.
Bridges means a lot to me and my family, my three sisters, because my mom lived here for the last 6 years of her life, 3 years in Hingham and 3 years here in Mashpee. And it's just become part of our family in both places. And we're very thankful.